and welcome back to my Booktube channel. I would like to apologise now for not having posted in the last week or so. I have been doing auditions for the Royal Scottish and the Bristol Vic, neither of which I was successful for. With, you know, first year round, I wasn't exactly expecting to get into every single one of them. I wasn't expecting at all. I've also managed to injure my back. So you know when you get an ankle sprain? Here is an ankle if you don't know what one is. That's a foot, that's an ankle, that is the ankle. When you get an ankle sprain and it kills, I've done that to my back. So the muscle running from like the top here all the way down to my bum, ow. So this is like the first day I've been able to move okay-ish. It still hurts, but I'm here. So yes, I do apologise for all of that, and hopefully I'll be posting more videos soon. And I did film all of my wonderful journey to Scotland and some of my stuff for Bristol, so I will be putting all those into videos for you and eventually uploading them onto this wonderful space. If you're wondering what this weird jingle noise is throughout this video, it's this wonderful putty cat. Poopsies. She doesn't want to be picked up. She wants to sit down, don't you know? So that's my cat, my wonderful little cat. She's in night bed, but she's cute, so it's all good. So what I'm going to do today is the TMI Booktube tag, and that is not the Mortal Instruments for those of you who were assuming. Just putting that out there. This is the too much information tag. I thought it would be nice for you guys to get to know a little bit more about me. I'm fairly open in my videos, I think, you know. Anyway, so I will be doing this wonderful tag and showing you stuff, I don't know, see how life goes. So the first question in this tag is, which character has the best style? Now I think we can all universally agree on this one. Just Selena Saranathian from the Throne of Glass series. I mean, like seriously, she looks amazing. This is the British cover for those of you who are American or from a different country. I don't know. But I waited for this book, got it. I haven't read it yet. I'm just started reading it because I finished Otherworld last night, which was a good book. I will get on to that. But yes, I would definitely pick her. I mean, look at how amazing she is. And then you get to see the back of like one of her other dresses on the back of it, and I'm just like, but you're amazing. And she's an assassin, so. Number 2, my book boyfriend / girlfriend / crush. There are so many. Okay, so I'm gonna go Dorian, Will Herondale. What are you doing? Jacob Black. The list goes on. I could carry on. I mean, John from the Abandoned series. You know, it just keeps going. It's an endless list. As soon as I read a new book, there's a new book crush. Question number 3. Ever loved a character and then started hating them? Yes. If any of you here have read the Mortal Instruments series, I only got to book 3. I couldn't read further, and that's just me. Some of you may have loved that series, and go you, it's a good series, don't get me wrong. And I do plan to read the rest of them. But I liked Clary in the first book, but as it went on, I was just like, dude, really? Like, I couldn't stand her. She got too whimsy. She really did, and I like really strong women, you know, like Selena Saranathian and, I don't know, other people. But, you know, I felt like she was doing almost a Juliet, and I'm just like, no. No. Meow. Even the cat's looking at me, so that tells you something. The biggest or longest book on my shelf would have to be Anna Karenina. That book is huge. It is a gigantic book, and it's translated from Russian, so it's kind of great. And I haven't read that all the way through yet. I am still progressing on it because it is a very difficult book to read. For those of you who have read it, you know how difficult of a book it is. Not just because the language is really like, whoa, but it's just a very in-depth novel, and it switches perspectives at places and people, it's like, ah! But it's good, yeah. Question number 5, the heaviest book on my shelf. Also, Anna Karenina. The book is humongous. Like, seriously, humongous. Question number 6. Do I have any book posters? Well, I have a Vampire Diaries poster there, and I have a New Moon and Eclipse poster somewhere over there, but they're more of the film tie-ins, so I guess I don't count. But I do somewhere have hidden around my room, I don't know. I know I have it, but I don't know where it is. It is a poster of the Inkheart series. I never read that series, I just like the look of the book cover. So. Question number 7. Do I have any book-themed jewellery? Well, sort of. Closest thing, I have these 2 little earrings. You probably won't be able to see them, but they are Little Sarah and Little Jareth from Labyrinth, which is a film from 1986 with David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It is the best film ever made in the history of films, and it's Jim Henson, so yeah. So go and watch that. This is my all-time favourite film. It has been since I was born. It was the first film I ever watched in my life, and it has to this day remained my favourite film. So yeah. But it's this little them, and it was turned into a novel. It was novelised. So I guess that counts, but I think that's like the closest thing I have. So yeah. Number 8. My one true pairing. Wessa. What more can I say? Wessa. If you have not read the Infernal Devices series, just go and read it. And if you are going to go and read it, leave this channel. Just leave it, because it is one of the best book series ever, and the whole way through I was like, Will, Tessa, and then Jim, and then Will, and then Tessa, and I was like, no. You have to read it. Like, seriously, just go and read it. I was crying at the end of the last book, and for those of you who have read it, and you will understand me, I was also at a wedding, so I was just like, the whole time, and I was just like, no, this can't be happening. And the worst thing was is that I'd waited a whole year for this book to come out, and then I didn't read it for about 3 months. It just sat there on the side going, this is the end. And I'm just like, it can't be the end, no. Question number 9. My favourite book series would have to be the Taker trilogy by Aomakatsu. This is The Taker by Aomakatsu, and I picked up the second book in Poundland because it looked interesting, and then realised it was the second book, and so naturally, a bit like what I did with my other series I showed you on my haul video, I had to go and get the first book. See, I told you I do this a lot for some reason, I don't know, and I read this, and it is genuinely one of the best books I've ever read in my life, honestly. I mean, it's a stunning piece of literature. Aomakatsu, I love you, please, you know, just... And I just love this series so much. I wouldn't read this if you were, say, under 17. I'm gonna say 17 plus. It has got adult themes in it, and it is quite an adult book. But I'm only saying that because I just don't want you guys to get upset if you don't know what's in the book, you know, because different people feel different things. But genuinely, I love this book series. It's a trilogy, and the first book was stunning. I just could not put it down. It is genuinely one of the best books I've ever read in my life. It is good for all ages, so please just go and find this book and read it. Not if you're under 17. Well, you know where I'm coming from. And I loved it. The first book, stunning. Second book, really good. Third book, what happened? I just didn't feel like... I felt like the third book was sort of rushed almost. You know how some books are? And I think it needed more time. But it was still a good book, no matter what. So I would definitely recommend this series. Go and read it! My all-time favourite series! Aomakatsu, The Taker! My favourite book to movie soundtrack. Question number 10. It would definitely have to be from the Twilight series. When they were adapted into films, because a lot of the piano music is absolutely stunning. It's very much like my favourite composer's music, Ludovico Einaudi, and if you don't know of him, I will leave a link in the comments below. I will also be leaving links to all the books that I am showing you in this wonderful video so that you can go and find them. Yeah. but I genuinely loved the music in it. I didn't think they were necessarily brilliant book to movie adaptations, but I thought that the soundtrack was incredible. I really liked it. I felt that the first movie was a stunning adaptation. It was very good. And the depth they went into on the book with that was absolutely amazing. I was so pleased with that. The next lot of films were, the first book one was amazing, the next ones I was just like, okay, good films, but not good adaptations. Just saying. Question number 11. A book series that I miss or wish would continue. Oh, there are so many book series I wish could continue. I mean, the Taker series that I just showed you. Oh, I'd love it if the Labyrinth manga would carry on. The Vampire Knight manga. You know, I love a lot of mangas, if you don't know. So if you like manga, let me know in the thing below, comments, whatever it is. Because I love manga. And if you don't know, if you are living in the United Kingdomunium, wonderful Netflix has finally put up the Vampire Knight TV series on there, and I literally just went and like chain watched it the other day. I was just like, Kaname, Yuki, Zero, no! So that was great, you know, live. Hashtag YOLO. I also wish that the Infernal Devices series could have carried on because it was so freaking good. You know, I mean, we are getting another series, just sort of like the next generation, and they'll sort of be in there a little bit, but I don't know, you know, see how it goes. But I'm definitely interested to read that. Question number 12. My favourite standalone novel would have to be The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. It is one of the best classical books ever written, in my opinion. It is my all-time favourite classical book, and yeah, it just has everything in it. Unrequited love, loss. Go and read it. And if you don't want to read it, go and see the Baz Luhrmann film. It was a good film. Plus it's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it. Shh. Question number 13. Since when do I read books? I started really getting into books year 7, I guess. I went into senior school, which is what we have here in the UK. You guys would go into something like middle school, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But yeah, and basically the library there, the librarian, Mrs. Craze, she was lovely, and I just really got into it. I got into like all the reading and stuff, and I read loads. And the book series that did get me into reading was You're Going to Hate Me, The Twilight Saga. And I don't care what anyone says about this series. It is a good series. It is a stunning series of literature, and I liked it. I really did like it. And I don't really care what people read as long as they love reading. I mean, who cares what someone reads as long as they get to read? You know? Life. And this is my copy that broke in half. Don't hate me, Stephanie Meyer. I read it too many times. But the best thing was, guys, it did break on my favourite page quote. And the bit where it goes, it's Twilight Edward Mermaid. I love this book so much. Question number 14. Which Hogwarts house am I in? Well, according to Pottermore, I'm Slytherin. I am a Slytherin, guys. Hate to break it to you. I speak Bostleton. Yeah. So I'm a Slytherin, which is great. Woo! Hey guys, I'm in the same house as Draco Malfoy, don't knock it. Number 15, the quality I look for in a book. I look for good characters, I look for people who are interesting, and I don't mind whether they're strong or weak characters, just as long as they have a background and a basis to them. I need that in a character. I also like it to just have a decent plot line, you know, have something happen. I hate it when also they give away the whole plot line right at the beginning. Question number 16. My favourite book quote. I don't necessarily have a favourite book quote. I just have favourite quotes. And I don't actually know whether this one's from a book or not. I really don't know. But my favourite quote would be, everything's okay in the end, and if it's not okay, then it's not the end. Always makes me feel better about everything. Question number 17. My favourite author. I don't have a favourite author. I mean, the list could go on Alma Katsu, Sarah J Maas, Stephanie Meyer, Meg Cabot, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is probably closer to the top because I love my Shakespeare. Asking me to figure out who my favourite author is like trying to ask me what my favourite Shakespeare play is. I don't know, it will change on a daily basis dependent on how I am feeling. If I'm feeling like I want to run off with a guy after knowing him for 2 days and getting married, you know, I'll be like, oh, I'm a Juliet this day, and then if it's another day I'm just like, want to be going at people's like, I should rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man say he loves me. I'm a bit of a bitches that day. It's dependent, very dependent. Question number 18. What is my favourite book cover? My favourite book cover would be the Throne of Glass series book covers. I'm gonna say covers because I love them all. I think they're gorgeous. I mean, these are the British covers. I don't necessarily know what the American ones are like. I know that they're quite similar, but I love these. I think they are gorgeously done. I mean, whoever's done the artwork for this is absolutely amazing. Go you rock. Who is it? By Talexi, apparently. Go with it. Go you, Talexi. Yeah. Woohoo! Question number 19. Action or romance? Action-mance? Raction? I ship them both. I really do. I like something with both of those things in it. I think, but, you know, but I guess being a bit of a girly girl, hence my room's a little bit pink. A little bit, it's very pink. Although it's my dyslexic filter colour, so I don't know why I did it, just here. But yeah, no, I would probably have to go with the romance side because that always sparks action. Question number 20. Where do I go when it's a sad moment? I go to this little thing here, because she's my little friend. Yeah. You're my baby. I go to this little one because she's a very good friend. Hey, you little one. Bubsy. You know I want to go back to sleep. Question number 21. How long does it take to finish a book? How long is a piece of string? It's dependent. A 200-page book could take me between a day or two, depending on what's going on in life around me and whether I like the book or not. Same with a 500-page book. A 500-page book would usually take me week to 2 weeks, dependent again on what's going on around me. If I really like it, I can read it in one sitting. That has happened before. But it is, again, dependent. So, how long is a piece of string? Question number 22. How long is my mourning period? Again, how long is a piece of string if I don't like the book? None. No time whatsoever. If I love the book, like The Clockwork Princess, 3 months. 3-month mourning period of that book. I was like so devastated. I was like, it's gotta be the end now. So yeah, it just depending. Question number 23. My least favourite book. I don't have a least favourite book, but I have books that I didn't like as much. I'm afraid my book for that would have to be Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. I just didn't feel like much happened in this book. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like the idea and the plot line, but I just didn't feel like the main character developed. And that kind of, yeah, you know. Read it though, because it's a good book, but just, it wasn't for me. But I am interested in reading more of Melissa Marr's stuff because I never judge an author by one of their books because they've written lots of more books. One book may be awful, but a lot of the other ones may be very good. It's dependent. Question number 24. My turn on in a character is, I don't know, wit. I love wit. I like brave characters. I like ones who are sassy, who are just like, yeah, that is not happening. No. It'll not. No. Bit like Sid in the last Ice Age film. I know my berries. Question number 25. My turn off in a character. Someone who's really kind of like just isn't able to do anything for themselves. I always go like, Oh my gosh. I don't mind if they learn to do something, but if they spend the whole way through the book, I'm just like, no, I can't do this. No. So that is it for my TMI tag. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I very much hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe wherever the button is. Where is it? Feel free to subscribe if you want to. Feel free not to subscribe if you don't want to. I do not mind. It is your life, your decisions. Yeah. Feel free also to follow me on any of my social media. That can be found on my main channel thing on the banner with little icons. I think they're this side if you're watching me. I don't know. Who knows? This stuff confuses me. Feel free to follow me like that. Friend me on Goodreads. Then I am able to know what you guys are reading as well. Let me know any suggestions for other videos in the comments, and let me know anything else in the comments. I don't mind. Chat to me. Good to see you guys again through the lens. Say bye, Bubsy. You're gonna say bye. You're saying bye. Say bye. You could just sit and be quiet, you know that, right? Any of you have cats? You know the pain.